everybody. It's Kate and Christine from the Jack and Josephine project. Hope you're all well. So we've both had a really busy day today and it's our last video, and what we thought was we really wanted to do something to go out on a high and something really fun and to make something. And Josephine had asked ages ago, what can she eat on a morning? What's a good way to start your day? What's a good breakfast? And Christine said that she had an amazing recipe for some overnight oats. So I said, why don't we ring Christine when we're ready for bed and make it and get it all made together? So that's what we're doing now. So thank you so much, Christine.
No problem. I'm really bad at breakfast. When I get up in the morning, I want a coffee and I really can't be bothered. I'm not a morning person and I find it hard to make breakfast. So I find doing this helps because I just get it out the fridge and it's already made.
Fantastic. So, what do you tell me, because me and Josephine, we had a little bit of a discussion and we were like, yeah, overnight oats, and then, well, I said, I don't actually know what overnight oats is. So you told me like the basics to get out like the ingredients, but do you want to just go through it and I'll if I need anything, I'll ask you halfway through and we'll just do it together.
It's really easy. So the basics is milk and porridge oats. That's it. That's the easy bit. The other bit is you can add in whatever you would like. So I like to add in, I buy my frozen fruit from Morrison's and I put a handful of that in. And that's about it. I have a friend who likes to put some honey in, and someone who likes to put nuts in, and someone who puts dried fruit and seeds in.
Well, Josephine really likes, if we've ever made a smoothie, I've done a few smoothies in lockdown, and she really likes bananas and strawberry together. She says it's a really nice combination. So, got some strawberries, but we didn't have any frozen ones, but we had a punnet of strawberries in. We've been loving just snacking on them. So I've cut some strawberries up, and we've got one lone little banana that's nearly past its best. So I thought
it needs to be eaten, that banana.
Yeah.
That banana needs to be eaten.
And then just to zhuzh it up a bit, I've got a bit of maple syrup. I found it right at the back at cupboard, but it's just delicious, and I think it'll be a nice little bit of sweetness for her in the morning.
Yeah. So the berries that I use have a lot of sweetness in them, so I don't tend to need to put some sweet in. But other people can. So there's what's good. Maple syrup is quite good. Honey. Try and keep it natural, or just a little bit of sugar if you've got it. Just put that in and mix it round. Just if you want something a little sweeter. So should we get it made? It's not going to take long.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Right.
I've got a little jar that I make mine in. Just because, oh, excellent. Just because I like to see it, to be honest.
Well, I googled what overnight oats looks like, and people had them in little fancy jars, and I said to Josephine, I've got coffee in mine, so we'll give it a good rinse out so it doesn't taste like coffee.
Doesn't taste like coffee.
Little jar.
Yeah, you see, great minds think alike. I have a little jar too. So, what we do is, have you got a little measuring cup?
I've got one of these.
That'll do. So, we get our bag of oats. And mine are just pure oats, but you can have Scottish oats or anything like that.
Mine are like, I think they're like what called rolled oats, like porridge oats, where you just buy it in a bag, just from supermarket.
Yeah. They're not really expensive oats, to be fair. And what you need is a cup of that.
So just fill it up and pour it in, do I?
And then just pour it in.
Right.
I'll move that away. And then, after that, you need a cup and a half of milk. Now, I use skimmed milk, but sometimes I use almond milk as well, which is quite nice. So you want a cup of that. You just pour that in. And a half. You want to have slightly more milk than oats, okay?
Yeah, perfect.
Put the lid on. And then from there, I'm going to open my berry bag. I love my berries. I put these in yogurts as well. And it's cheaper and it keeps more. If you don't eat a lot of fruit, you can buy the bags of frozen fruit and they keep for a lot longer.
It's a good idea, I suppose. Then you can add it to lots of things, can't you? You could add it to drinks or ingredients or, well, ice cream, I suppose. If you want to treat yourself and make some ice cream, you could add it in that, couldn't you?
Yeah, you could. So I'm going to get a handful of these mixed berries. I've washed my hands, by the way. I just thought I'd mention that. And I'm going to put them in.
Put my banana in.
Now these are quite sweet, so you might want to put your syrup in as well.
Oh yeah, put my syrup in.
How are we doing?
Yeah, good. I've put half a banana in, some strawberries, and now I've just put a little teaspoon of maple syrup in. Do I need to stir it or do I just leave it or what?
I think you can stir it. I just tend to leave mine to soak. Probably because I like the look in the morning of the fruit still being on top.
I'm going to give it just a little poke, just so the maple syrup's a little bit more mingled in. But, right, amazing.
Once you've done that, just put the lid on. Make sure it's good to have a sealed one. I think that's why a lot of people use the glass. And then, just in the fridge.
Oh my God, that's amazing. It's so quick.
That's it?
Don't it look?
Oh, that's very cute.
I mean, it's very full. You can see my strawberries on top. Oh, the few of them have gone down there.
People do say that you eat with your eyes. So if it looks nice, you'll enjoy it more. And then just pop it in the fridge. And then in the morning, you can either empty it into a bowl or just eat it straight from the glass if you want.
Saves on washing up. So why do they call them overnight oats? Obviously because you're putting them in overnight, but why do it this way with cold porridge and milk and setting them overnight rather than just making it on the morning?
I think it's quite an old-fashioned recipe, to be fair. I did watch a thing once where they put their milk and their oat was water during the war, water and their oats, and then they put it in a wooden trunk and put hay around it till the morning.
Ah, well, I ain't got any hay.
No, neither have I. It didn't look too nice in the morning either. But I think it's just because we're quite used to eating porridge hot in the winter, but it doesn't actually need the heat. It soaks up the moisture anyhow, and especially at the moment because it's summer now.
Yeah, and today's been a hot day, so I think Josephine's going to really appreciate a nice, cool, filling something in the morning just to get herself going. It's just, rather than a hot bowl of porridge, I think it's going to be absolutely delicious.
And it's good because it's a slow release. Porridge is a slow release energy, so it'll keep you going until lunchtime.
Fantastic. Right, so Christine, now we've come to the end of these fantastic videos that have just been really helpful for Josephine and Jack. So over the weeks we spoke about exercise, the importance of exercise, but also like light touch exercise that we can do. So the armchair aerobics, the yoga and the stretches. Then you had the lovely pasta, which is absolutely excellent. We've done that a few times and changed the recipes up, which has been brilliant. Then now we've just obviously done about the overnight oats, so now we've got a morning routine in. But what Josephine was saying that she thought would be better now that we're coming out of lockdown is, how are we going to get a routine, a good routine that we can sort of do now in the house? But when then Josephine goes back home, because obviously she's staying with me during lockdown, how is she going to take her little routine that she's done here home with her? So what would be the best type of routine? Is there any things that you need to remember when making a routine? Not necessarily exactly what you're doing in that particular house, but what are the like golden rules of a routine?
So the golden rules is there's always enough time, okay? The things that we've shown you only take 10 minutes at the most, especially the exercise. So what I'd like people to remember is to keep exercising. It's still going to be important, even when we come out of lockdown. Eat healthily, or as healthy as you can. You can treat yourself sometimes, just not all the time. And also, having a healthy start to the day. So getting up, having a good breakfast, doing your exercise, getting yourself all your head clear and ready, especially the people that are going back to work or going back to, their clubs and stuff that they've been going to. It kind of clears your head and makes you think better through the day. And also to love yourself, to care about yourself enough to give yourself these things.
Oh yeah, that's lovely. And we've been thinking a lot about that, being kind to yourself, because it's been really hard during lockdown, like even for me, and I always thought that I'm a bit of a tough bird and I can get through anything, but it's been a very strange situation that nobody's expected and that nobody's ever done before. So being kind to yourself and taking a bit of time out is excellent advice, because if you can't do that, then you can't really get your routine, and you've got to really start with yourself. That's what I've learned. That's fantastic advice. So Christine, I think all that we need to do now is ask Josephine what she's liked.
Hi Josephine.
Right, Josephine, so your overnight oats are in the fridge ready. I've made them for you while you've just been having a bath. But we've come to the end of this now, and we thought it would be really lovely just to ask you what you have enjoyed about these sessions and what's been your best bits. Yeah. Oh, that's lovely. She said the first ever session that we did, when we did about the armchair aerobics, she said it really helped her realise that it's okay if you're not like a marathon runner, or if you're not that good a stamina, or you're not that good a swimmer. You can do exercise in the house. And you don't have to be embarrassed about it. It's just any light bit of exercise is the best. Yeah. Yeah. And she said she loved watching you do the pasta because she didn't realise how easy it was. So when she's had a bit of a date night with Jack, she's just done it for Jack as well, and he's absolutely loved it. So that's been really
nice.
So if you've enjoyed things about these videos, or about maybe trying overnight oats or other recipes, why don't you make a comment below, and we'd love to hear about it. Also, what are you going to do moving forward? What routines are you going to take on, and what new bits of exercise or fitness are you going to adopt when we're coming out of lockdown and moving forward. That'd be really good to know. So if you just put it in the comments below, then we can just have a little look, and maybe we can check in on some of you when we've gone back to normal, and maybe see how everybody's doing with the fitness. But I think the last thing that we need to say is, Christine, thank you so much. It's been amazing. It's been amazing to hear like all the lovely, really heartwarming things that you're making us just do, just to take us mind off the situation, the recipes, and the fact that it's nice seeing another human. It's nice just to speak to you.
It's been nice. It's been nice for me too. It's given me something to do.
So if you could tell us then, going out on this, if you leave it on your note, what 3 things are your top 3 things?
Oh, get enough sleep. Never go short of sleep. There's always time in the day for at least 10 minutes to fitness, and make sure you have enough water. I know I say it all the time, but it's really important.
Yeah, water is definitely important, especially when it's so warm now. So yeah, thank you, Christine, and thanks everybody for watching, and we hope to see you all in real life soon. So thanks very much, everyone.
Bye.